I'm Virginia Rodriguez, publisher of Epic North County Conscious Living magazine, and I am here today with Lisane Basquiat, the owner of Hair Hub Carlsbad and Shaping Freedom. I was lucky enough to go to one of your Shaping Freedom events, which it is aptly named because you are an amazing guide to opening up all the stuff that we don't even know is
all
below the
stuff
surface.
that's in there, yes.
Like an iceberg.
Yes, ma'am.
In such a gentle and kind and loving and supportive way.
Thank you.
So I really admire that about you. And so it just allows that freedom, that openness and that freedom.
The things that we really need to, that are in our best interest to free ourselves from, are really foundational things. You know, it's really getting down to the basics of who we are, why we're here, and what works for us, and also taking a look at what doesn't work for us, so that we can find a way to release ourselves from those things and kind of cut some of those ties that bind us to behavioral patterns that don't work for us, or the things that are getting in the way of us having the success in our lives that we want to have. You know, and not just monetary success. I mean, we all know that we want to be, you know, so many of us want to be successful professionally, but really just the success that comes with freeing yourself, you know, from limiting behaviors and strategies that just don't work for us, and behavioral patterns that really keep us from living a life of joy and freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The juicy stuff.
The juicy
Yes.
stuff. Freedom was my word last year. Joy is my word this year.
Oh, lovely. Yes.
So I'm always so drawn to your events, I think.
Because joy is what's on the other side of freedom.
That's right. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's very timely for everyone, really.
Absolutely.
What is the experience going to be like?
So there's going to be a lot of work in there, right? And so it's really going to be this immersive experience of really diving in and taking a look at how we're showing up in this world, what our relationships are like, and getting rid of those things that that stand in the way. And so what it'll look like is we'll do meditation, we'll have exercises, interactive exercises. I'll teach you some things from the foundations of NLP and Theta practices and things that I've gathered over 25 years of doing this work. And I'll teach you how to actually release some of these things, and then you'll work with each other on to practice some of the skills that you'll learn.
Wow, that's really good. I mean, you have such an extensive background, and so we're really lucky that you're sharing this with us, all this accumulated knowledge.
There's a lot, yeah.
And that's what I experienced, and so I was lucky enough to work with you for one day. I can't even imagine what the results would be after 3 days, but I had immediate results. And one of the things from my experience that was really interesting when you were talking about the interactive and the sharing that brought that up is that the room was really diverse.
Very.
Male, female, ages, cultural backgrounds, just so diverse.
Yes.
And yet, when we were talking and sharing, we all had these common experiences.
Absolutely.
We left with this intimacy with each other that, I mean...
Yeah, and that's what happens when you come together around this common goal of really looking at things and working through things. It's because I really want to get in as deep as we can go and pluck out as much as we can, and also teach the participants in this workshop how to take these results and be done with the things that we work on. Just be done with them permanently. The experience gives us the opportunity to release those things, to learn some new habits and some new strategies, and to have a blank canvas from which you can then design the rest of your life, that joy, you know, that comes after freedom, or whatever the thing is that you want after, you know, after freeing yourself of the things that are really, you know, that can hold people back from joy.
Yeah, and it works because when I worked with you last year, I was working on freedom, and now I'm ready to work on joy.
I'm so ready. Joy is a wonderful thing. It's a
Right.
wonderful, wonderful thing, and I think so often we clutch the bad things, the painful things to ourselves. We clutch them to our bosom like nobody's business, you know, like a blanket. You know, I am this, or I am, you know, depressed or whatever the thing is, and we sometimes can be a little less willing to embrace joy and fun and laughter and what life looks like when you don't have a long list of problems to solve.
Yeah, that's true. And it's really nice that we can remind each other, which we do
Absolutely.
here at HeraHub.
Yes, we do.
It's like, please celebrate. I'm celebrating for you. Come, let's celebrate your successes.
Absolutely, because there's so much more to celebrate than there is to be upset about.
I agree.
You know, and that's a lot of it.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yes.
We all want to be seen. We want to know that we're understood. And you want to look at a crowd, you know, look in the eyes of someone in a crowd and know that they see you and they know you and that they're, you know, on your side,
Yeah.
you know, and in this game with you. And so that is, you know, one of the best testimonies for, you know, how wonderful it is when people choose to share with each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're such a good facilitator of that.
You.
So thank you.
Thank you. So I'm excited. I'm so excited
I'm
about this.
excited too.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
That would be wonderful. I love that. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Lisane.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a minute to talk about it. And so if you have any questions, you can reach out to us at www.shapingfreedom.com is the website, and that's where you can get more information about the actual event. And then we have a group on Facebook, the Shaping Freedom with Lisane Basquiat Facebook group. We're on Instagram. The telephone number is 1-888-BE-FREE-1.
Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll have all this information.
And
in the
you'll
show
have all
notes.
the information because I hope I got the 8s right.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're interested, you know, just we're really looking forward to seeing, to really having this conversation. Because that's really what it will be, a 3-day conversation focused completely on you.
Yes.
Yeah, and where you want to go.
We love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisane.
Thank you.
I appreciate you offering this to us here in North County.
Thank
Such
you.
a blessing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.